Alright, this is what we got. Peanut butter udon noodles and beef stir fry with peppers and onion. Let's eat.
What's good, guys? Back with another video. Today, T's gonna be making us dinner and we're gonna be talking about our Asian upbringings. Alright, babe, what are we making today?
Peanut noodles, beef stir fry, and fried fish cakes.
Alright, let's do it.
Let's go. These are all the ingredients right here, and Zach can put them right here.
Right here, guys.
Right here. Let's get cooking. Beef stir fry first. Let's season our steak. Soy sauce going in. Fish sauce going in. Oyster sauce going in. Sesame oil going in. Sugar going in. Salt. Pepper. Cooking wine going in. Oh, drain my beef. My beef is drunk. Had to fix it up. Too much wine. Okay, we're good. And some honey going in. Garlic. Now let's mix.
Get in there, guys.
Massage it. Don't be shy. Let's put the meat aside and start on our noodles. Today we're gonna be using udon noodles, but you can use any noodles, and this recipe is super easy to make. Noodles going in. Let this boil for 6 to 8 minutes. While the noodles cooking, let's boil our fish cakes.
Oof, these
How
are
many?
so
Should I
good.
do all?
Make them all. You guys already know. If you guys haven't had these fish cakes, they're fire.
Fire. Both of those are cooking. Let's start on our beef now. Oil going in.
Going in.
Pan's hot, onions and peppers going in. While the veggies are cooking, let's make a sauce for our peanut butter noodles.
Peanut butter.
Peanut, is that a lot? Ah, whatever. Peanut butter going in.
When your nose is congested.
Peanut butter. Soy sauce going in. Hoisin going in. Sriracha if you like it spicy. Tad sesame oil. Last but not least, garlic.
Going in.
Now let's mix.
Ooh, that looks good.
Back to the noodles. Let's strain them.
Oof.
All right.
Fog up the camera.
All
There
right.
we go.
We got our noodles. Let's pour it in.
All right, it's getting exciting now.
Woo.
Look at that. Oh,
Now mix.
yo, there was a point in time, guys, we were eating this
Oh.
weekly. It
I
was bussin'.
I put
Look
you
at
on.
that.
No lie, you're the one.
I put
Let's
you
mix
on.
it. Yeah, I know, but I make it better.
You do. Good job, baby.
Thank you. Yep, noodles look perfect.
They look good.
Creamy. Let's strain these fish cakes and throw them in the air fryer.
Oof. Y'all need to get these for real.
Air fryer for 5 minutes. Woo, that smells good. All right, let's add our beef.
Let's do it.
Woo.
Wow, look at that, guys. Look at that.
Steak looking good. It's ready to flip.
All right.
Woo. That looks good. All right, steak's done. Let's take them out.
Man, look at that.
Woo.
Wow.
I added some dark soy for the color. Fish cake's done. Ooh.
Oh my
Now let's
gosh,
plate.
Look at that.
Oh, babe, they are so fluffy. All right, this is what we got. Peanut butter udon noodles and beef stir fry with peppers and onion. Let's eat.
But before we do that, if you guys aren't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any uploads. All right, guys, food's all ready. We're all set. Babe, this is a staple of ours. Guys,
know.
we used to eat this peanut noodles so often
All
during
the time.
quarantine. Like, fire.
So easy to whip up, you know.
I'm so excited. Let's get these drinks first.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Strawberry bubbly.
Yep. Strawberry bubbly. Ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Oof. Found the cucumbers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice. Let's do this. Come here, baby. Give me your plate.
Oh, oh.
Actually, my friend, you get it, because
Okay.
I'll hold it, you get it.
No, I took it.
Okay, you just get it.
Oh, creamy. Super creamy.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Damn. Try to eat from that bowl.
Yeah,
I should, right?
I feel like you should. No. It's just,
Eat our own plates.
don't take all though.
What? Let me
Okay,
finish
okay,
this.
let me take
Alright.
Take the rest of this.
Keep it simple. Plop it right on.
Next, steak.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, you wanna go first?
No, you go.
Oh, thank you.
Chef eats first.
Oh, thanks.
Chef eats first.
All right.
Don't worry, I'll get the last bite.
Got my steak.
Nice.
I like the fatty ones. Give me the fatty ones. Right there. Got it. Okay, here.
Get that, past that. Oh my god. I don't discriminate. Fatty, non-fatty, get it on my plate. Let's do this.
Fish cake.
That one I feel like we could pick at. Alright,
Okay,
this is the new setup now.
Okay.
I'm liking it. Let's do this peanut noodles.
Peanut noodles?
Ready?
Get a nice swirl going.
Ooh, this is gonna be perfect. Oh. Look at that, guys. Hold on, let that focus real quick. I'm gonna leave it here for a couple seconds. Take a quick bite of it real quick. Look at that, peanut noodles.
Peanut
Cheers,
noodles.
babe.
Cheers. The garlic makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yo.
You were like, garlic? I was like,
Boston. This brings back so many COVID memories. Oh my gosh. This is so good.
Wow.
There's not many things that I would really like push for you guys to make, but if you like peanut butter, yo,
Yes.
amazing.
So simple to make, for real.
Let's do a piece of beef.
Alright, piece of steak.
Yeah.
Alright.
We got a nice. I'm gonna pick out the best piece looking here.
I got the best looking piece here.
Alright, look at this, guys. Look at that piece right there.
My piece.
Look at that. Let that focus in real quick.
Cheers.
Mmm.
That's good.
That is. Oh my god.
It's slap.
Fire, babe. For real.
Thank you.
This is amazing. Alright, let's cleanse our palate. Cheers.
Cheers.
One of these?
Whew. Let's go. Using your hands?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not Indian food. Okay. We got some fried fish cake here with some Thai chili sauce. Cheers. The texture, right? I told you. Double dip.
Who's bossing right now? I'm so hungry. But we're gonna be talking about one specific theme in this video. It's based off a comment that someone asked, so here it is. Cecilia Lee asked, I would like to hear you guys talk about your experience growing up as Chinese Americans in New York, and where are your families from? Do you guys speak Chinese? That kind of thing. So we kind of want to talk about like our Asian upbringings and how it's affected us. And yeah, so you want to go first, or you want me to go first?
You start. You start.
All right. So we're both Chinese. My parents.
So you talk about your family and I'll talk about mine. How about that?
Okay. Yep. So my parents are both Chinese, both American as well. They speak Canton. They speak Toisan. I do not speak personally, but my grandparents on both sides, they both speak Chinese. Me and my siblings are not able to communicate with them very well. That was definitely a struggle growing up. But yeah, my family grew up in an Asian household, but for the most part, we like my family's pretty Americanized, so we do a lot of American things. Yeah. What about you, T?
So for me, my mom's from Malaysia, my dad's from Hong Kong. They both came to America to find a better job, and then got married, had my brother and I. So we grew up in a traditional Asian household. Everybody speaks Chinese. My dad does not speak English at all, so therefore my brother and I had to learn Chinese in order to speak to him and communicate with him. So I think my first language was actually Chinese. Yeah. So, you know, I grew up watching Asian dramas, you know, cooking, eating Asian food. And it wasn't until I was introduced to your family where I learned like Americanized Chinese. Yeah.
I mean, a good way to put it is, in T's family, every single day, no matter what, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, any day, they have rice.
Yeah.
No matter what. For my family, 80% of the time we'll have rice. Sometimes we'll have pasta.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll have.
Nah, not all. Yeah, sometimes you guys have other stuff like.
Sometimes we'll have a different type of carb. Sometimes we won't have
potatoes.
Have
you guys
sometimes
do
we'll have
potatoes a lot.
Yeah. So
potatoes and meat.
I think that's like a good gauge of like how like traditional Chinese you are.
Always rice, always a meat, and always vegetables. Sometimes soup. Always.
Good soup. Good soup.
I miss my mom's soup.
Yeah. Oh, that's another way to gauge too. So for my family, my mom and dad, they don't really cook, or when we were growing up, they didn't really cook as much traditional Chinese. For T's family, your mom always does a soup. She always does rice. She does like a steamed fish sometimes.
Or chicken.
More
Or
traditional.
like spare ribs, you know. Yeah. Do you have any stories to share about your childhood? I have one.
Honestly, I have so many. I gotta think of them. How about we do this? How was growing up Asian American and being in school in a public school
Oh,
system.
yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to, I grew up in Flushing, New York, and I went to a public school, and sometimes some kids would bring their own lunch, so I wanted to bring my own lunch also. But the food my mom was making, it had a smell. Like Asian food smells good.
Got that ham
Well, for us. Not
You got
sometimes.
the ham sticky tofu.
Yo, sometimes you know, my mom stir fry with some hammy, so like I didn't want to bring that to school. So there was times where I really wanted to bring as leftovers, you know, for lunch tomorrow. But then I was like, dang, the kids are gonna laugh at me, you know, so I just didn't bring it. And I would like go either buy something or eat schoolie. That was one thing for me. I was like, dang, I wish I could, but I didn't want to get bullied or like made fun of. Which, if I think back now, bring the damn hammy to school.
Oh,
God
hell
damn it.
yeah. I mean, maybe not the ham. Just tone it down a little
Yeah. I should have brought the lunch.
bit. But if you want to bring like a chasu bao, bring the chasu bao. No, hold on. The other Asian kids gonna be looking at you differently.
I'm like, yo, she got feet, she got smelly feet.
Nah, for real. But I think a lot of Asian and other culture, different like not Americanized cultures definitely have similar stories when it comes to lunch.
Yeah.
For sure. When it comes to lunch table, for sure.
I would see other kids like bring pasta and stuff. I'm like, oh damn, I wish I could bring that, but like my mom didn't really make that, you know.
For me, honestly, in elementary school, middle school, I'm gonna talk about elementary school. In elementary school, I was a lunchroom warrior.
Oh my god.
I was that kid. I was like, yo, you gonna finish that? All the time. And I would see, honestly, a lot of time it was a lot more the Korean kids. They would have like nice packed meals. They'd have like the thermos with the different compartments, and they'd have the steamed rice, and then they'd have their bulgogi and kimchi, and their moms or their parents would put it together in this whole top stacking. I thought that was so cool.
I seen that too.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I seen that.
And their food looked awesome. And they would always just be dogging. I was like, dang, that looks good.
While we're eating a pizza from school.
So for me, from what I remember, my parents never really, like I said before, they never really cooked traditional Chinese foods. But there was this one time where I think my mom made like a fried pork tonkatsu, and it was like very garlicky, right? And so she was like, all right, yeah, we had leftovers. She put it in a sandwich. And
That's fire.
I'm over here thinking like, damn, just this garlic smell, like damn, people judging me about this garlic smell. Like in my head it's busting, right? So I'm about to drive to school. My mom's about driving me to school in elementary school, and I had this sandwich. I left it in the car.
Oh,
Bring it to
purposely?
school, yeah.
Cause you're gonna see this, you're like, oh.
In my head, though, I'm thinking, yo, I should just eat in the morning, like when I die. That's what I should have did.
Wow.
Yeah, but yeah, there's that. There's that.
Similar stories. Oh, that bite. A fatty
It's a
steak.
buckle right now. So hard.
Okay. Growing up in an Asian household, did you ever get hit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? Okay, what'd you get hit with? Bamboo stick? What?
A wooden stick.
A wooden stick.
A wooden spoon.
My parents would get this type of bamboo from China or from Malaysia.
Specifically just to hit you?
Yes, yes, it would be on top of the TV stand near the ceiling. And once they reached for that, and my brother and I know, yo, it's time to run. She would literally chase me out the house and hit me. Oh, whip me.
I got a story.
Hold it. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I have this story that it's very known in my family, this story. Everyone in my family knows this story. So, one time, my brother and I were sitting at the dining room table. Me and my brother are three years apart, and we used to fight like all the time. Fight, bicker, argue, all that, right? So we're sitting at the dinner table. We must have been doing something where my mom was yelling at us like to stop or whatever, throwing food or arguing, and she still does that till this day. But yeah, she's like, stop doing this and that, or else I'm gonna hit you guys, right? So we keep doing it, of course. So we hear her go to the kitchen, and our sign for when like you're about to get hit was like when you hear the drawer open and you hear all the stuff like chingle, you know? She pulls up the spoon, right? And me and my brother, no, we about to get hit. Like, it's over for us. We getting hit. There's no stopping it. So my brother is, my brother at the time must have been like maybe 11, 12. And
You're like 8?
yeah, so he's smart enough, like he's like running around the table. It's like, nah, I'm not getting hit. So he starts to run around the table, right? And my mom, she go crazy. Like my mom has that little bit in her, she'll go crazy. So, my mom is literally chasing my brother around the table. She finally, my brother's running around the corner, and like the edge right here, she pushes the table, pins him against the wall, smacks him. That's his thing, right? He's crying, does whatever he does, or maybe he's acting tough, I don't know. Now it's my turn to get hit, right? And I'm just sitting, I swear, I was sitting at the table, I was ready to take it like a champ, right? She hits me in right in my butt, hard. She's like, ah, I'm like, ah, right? She walks away. She only hit me once because I cooperated right after that, right? She walks away, I look at my brother. I smile at him, he's like, what the hell? I pull out my wallet, right in my butt pocket. I'm like,
I remember the story.
yes, sir.
You're about to Nick was like,
Yo.
dummy.
So my mom hit me with the wallet, and I just had to play it off cool, you know?
That was
So
smart, that was smart.
that was like one of the funniest spankings I ever got. So, yeah. So
I
that
heard
happened.
the story.
Yep.
This is so funny. So wooden spoon? What about hanging his belt?
I got the belt.
You ever got slapped?
All the time.
Oh, for real? In the face?
Hell yeah.
Oh, damn, me too.
You know what I used to do?
What?
When my dad was driving, I used to open the door while he was on the highway.
What the hell? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
What's
So
wrong
he
with
used to pull
you?
over, take off his shoes, and smack me in the face with it.
Nah. You're a bad kid. Yeah.
Alright, see. What about playing sports as an Asian American?
Oh.
How did that affect you?
Wow. Okay. Oh. Super relevant topic with everything going on, but for me personally, so I played basketball, starting 5th grade. Like I made it on my school team in 5th grade. I don't think I was the only Asian on the team. So, like Flushing is pretty diverse, you know, Flushing, New York. We got Hispanics, blacks, whites, Asians, all. So, I didn't really like face anything. I didn't like, oh, you're the Asian girl playing basketball. It wasn't like that. There might have been another Asian girl there too as well. I don't remember. Then going into middle school, when you start getting into those AAU tournaments, right? I played with Beacon, like that's my travel team. We went into the Bronx, to Brooklyn to play in some tournaments, and I'd be the only Asian there. So people would look at me funny, you know. I don't think anybody ever like came up to me and was like, yo, like, you know, what's up? Because like being the only Asian there or anything like that.
I was just more like, oh look, wow, an Asian girl.
Yeah, like, they just look at me different. Like,
Yeah.
they just look at me different. But I didn't take it as anything weird. Like my friends were cool. I was always with my friends, you know, my teammates.
Yeah.
They always had my back if anything were to go down. But nothing like that ever happened to me. So
No, facts.
that was for me. For me, I feel like it didn't really affect me being Asian and playing sports. What about for you?
What about for me?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. For me, hold on, I gotta get a sip real quick. Hold on. Mid cheers?
Mid
Sure,
cheers.
why not? Well, for me, growing up, I played basketball my whole life. When I would say, from the age of 14 and under, I was just a regular basketball player, you know. Went to the park, played basketball, never really had any problems with anybody or did anything. I was just an Asian kid that played basketball. When I got to high school, I didn't make my JV team freshman year. Sophomore year I played JV, right? And I was a starting point guard. And all I would hear Asian comments literally all the time. Like, it was so regular that it didn't even bother me. It really, I mean, till the day it doesn't really bother me, but I would hear it literally all the time. I can't stress that every single game we went to.
Well, they would say like Ching Chong, whatever.
Yeah, I'll be on the bus, the 31.
Yeah, 31.
Yeah, I mean, I used to take the bus, the 31 bus, which goes to Jamaica. Like, it would be with all black kids, and they'd all be like, they just mess with me. You know, they throw stuff at you. Like, it's not even because I'm Asian, it's just because I was different.
Yeah.
And like they just trying to have fun, I guess. Like now I look at it, back then they were just being dickheads, but now I look at it, they're just kids like trying to do something stupid, like just trying to pick on something because it's entertaining, you know. It's at the end of it, they're just entertaining themselves. It sucks that it was me, but
trying to make each other laugh.
Yeah,
like,
they're trying to make each other laugh.
Kid.
Yeah, but like
it's bad.
they could try to do that to me when I was younger, and I would be a little bit intimidated. I would hide it, obviously. I was intimidated sometimes, but like I would always keep straight face because the second they see you break, they're just gonna do it to you more. But yeah, sophomore year, junior year, same thing. I was playing varsity, but I didn't play much, so I didn't really hear much comments on the court. But the time that I did come on the court, well, I'm a shorter defender, so people will try to come at me all the time, and the way I play kind of aggravates people.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, nothing really crazy then. Like I'll hear comments here and there, but it wasn't anything like crazy. There's a couple of times where I'm guarding somebody, and like the person I'm guarding specifically will make tons of comments, but I usually black that out. But college, oh my god.
Oh.
Should I talk about this?
OCC?
Should I talk about it?
Talk about it.
In college, I went to Onondaga Community College, and honestly, in the dorms, it was probably like 90% black people. I was 100% the only Asian person on campus. And
really?
playing, yeah, literally, there's not one other Asian person. Like literally not one other person. And when I was playing basketball there, oh man, forget it. Like if you watch our old YouTube videos, my old YouTube videos of playing basketball, you'll see some like the slander or whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. I would hang out with my boy DeAndre. He'll hold it down. But yeah, that was like my experience. But it is what it is. Like
it doesn't really bother us like that much.
Being an Asian athlete, you're always gonna be smaller, so you gotta have some type of chip on your shoulder or something. You know?
For sure.
But yeah, that's my experience.
Honestly, I just thought it was that much cooler. I was different.
No
lie. I was gonna bust your ass on the court.
That's
that's just what it was.
That's definitely a mentality that we had too. It was like, I am Asian. I'm about to show your ass up. And honestly, for me, that's kind of why I got more of it, because when you try to show someone up, they're gonna feel some type of way, especially when it's some short ass Asian kid.
Yeah.
Like I've had that so many times, but it is a respect thing too. But yeah, it is what it is. You gotta gain your respect.
Yeah. That's a good piece of steak. So yeah, that was our experience as Asian Americans playing sports in New York specifically. And now I want to ask you this question: how is it for you having, well, not Asian traditional parents for you, but Asian parents with school? Like, how are their point of views with school and everything?
And academics and all that.
Right.
So when I was growing up, I have an older sister, and she's smart.
Hey,
She know what she's doing. She's smart. She went to college, got like all that stuff.
all that stuff.
I went to college too, but like she got like scholarships. I didn't get any of that. She did well on her SATs. I didn't get any of that. The expectations were decently high. It wasn't like super tiger mom, like straight A's. For me, my brother and I, honestly, we were kind of like C+, B- students. My parents really tried to enforce academics on us, but my brother and I were kind of leaning more towards basketball, and honestly, like being like the class clowns in school, like just always messing around, always. We would always get in trouble. And honestly, my brother and I used to get in trouble so much at home. We would get smacked, punished, everything. But yeah, look at us now. I'm just kidding.
It's fun. No, it's fun. This is funny because you guys do not like school at all.
Yeah, we used to get in trouble so much. Every single report card, my brother and I would be so scared. I used to, like most parents wouldn't even go to parent-teacher conference. My parents would both go and bring me along. So, oh man, I hated that. Yo. I swear I hated that.
So funny. I have to share my story after.
I hated that. But yeah, my parents wanted me to go to school, college. I mean, they definitely were like hoping good on us for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, I felt a little bit forced to go to college. I mean, I didn't really want to, but yeah, that was kind of like my parents' upbringings when it comes to this.
We both went to college.
Yeah, I went to SAT classes. I tried to skip it to hang out with T. Got caught, like, all that stuff. So yeah. What about you?
Ooh. Okay. So for me, growing up, it was always get good grades, like have to get good grades, you know? My parents didn't go to college. I don't think they even went to high school, probably middle school at most, back in like Malaysia and China. So what they wanted for me and my brother was to like, you gotta do good in school, gotta get good grades, gotta go to college, do well in college, you know, and then get a good job. Like that's the traditional how to be, you know, successful. Yeah, exactly. A successful person in life. And like growing up, I was totally the opposite. I was the good grades. Like I had good grades. Every report card, I was super excited because I knew like all fours. Every parent teacher conference, I was like, oh, I'm in there because they all talk highly of me, so I'm just sit there and chill, you know?
Every single report card, I would have to go to my teacher and be like, hey, like, how's my grades looking? Like, I'm gonna pass.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn. Nah, I was always good in school. Like, always good. My brother, on the other hand, he was like Zach. And every single report card, parent-teacher conference, he would get whipped. Whatever he loved, like with his PSP at that point, or DS, whatever, it would just get smashed, thrown away because he, you know, he's not good. He wants to be the class clown. And yeah, growing up, I went to prep classes. A few years, I even asked my mom, please put me in prep class because I want to be ahead for the next year. I know. I was like, you know, I was crazy about it. Like I was I trusted the process of getting good grades, you know, and I liked the feeling of getting like a good grade back. Like, oh wow, I got 100 on my test, boom, you know. So I fell in love with that process, and I was like, I want to be the best in the class. I would get like in middle school, right? It's a new school for me because I moved from Flushing to Bayside. We went to the same middle school. I was in math class, right, my 6th grade, and she gave out a class project that you had a month to do. I gave it in the 2 days after.
Oh my god.
I know. I like slept at like 3 a.m. one night. I was like, Kevin, please help me with this. It was like create your like a house with like for math or something like that. And I was like one of those overachievers. So that was me growing up with school. And then I went to college, got my master's as well, and here I am.
You know what's funny?
What?
So when T gets a project to do it 2 days later, for me it was like, damn, this project is already 2 days late.
I know.
Yo. I asked my sister, please, can you help me just do it, please? Or honestly, I've paid people to do my homework before. I'm like, yo, please, just bless it. Like, I'll hook you up with the next one, please, bless it. So,
wow.
That's what I used to do. So another thing too, is in both middle school, high school, college, we were always like cool with like the really smart kids.
Oh.
And then we were really cool with all the athletes.
For sure.
So we kind of got like the best of both worlds in that sense. But then, honestly, I know from both me and you, I mean, because we've taken classes, we've had like classes, or we've seen classes together. We talked during class.
Yeah.
We used to bless people when it comes to tests or homework or like, for me, if you were just cool with me or like we were on like good terms, if I had the homework, yeah, I would just give it to them. But yo, copy this homework, bro. Just copy real quick. Like, you got it. Like, I would bless people so much. And yo, you too.
Yeah, because it's like I had the answer anyways. As long as you don't get me in trouble, like I'm cool with sharing it with you.
And that's how you make so many friends in school. Honestly, just cheating and giving each other answers. That's how you make mad friends.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I already finished.
The last fight. The saddest moment of the whole video. The last fight. You want it?
You're not giving it to me. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Oh my god.
You were actually gonna give it to me?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Impressed. What?
That food was busting. That dinner was fire. Good job, baby.
Sorry if I sound super congested.
Blow it out. Go.
Ooh. Babe, what about holidays? Because I feel like that's a big thing for Asian Americans. Because growing up, my family, we didn't celebrate. Well, first off, my parents worked at a restaurant, so they were there is no day off, right? Like they're always working. So no, holidays are the busy time, which means they're not at home. So we don't celebrate Christmas, we don't celebrate, you know, New Year's, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving or anything like that.
That's when you have to work.
Like, right, exactly. That's when you make the most money. You gotta work. And then so like my brother and I would just stay home and you know hang out with friends or whatever. But then I met your family. And you got the way you guys celebrate Christmas, you know, Thanksgiving, New Year's, like so different. Like you guys like all family together. Like also, I don't really have family here like that. Like my mom's siblings are here, and that's about it. From my dad's side, nobody is in. They're all in China, so we don't have like a big family in America right now. Or right now. So how was it for you during holiday season?
Yo, holiday season meant there was no school, so it was lit for me always, honestly. Yeah. And we just hang out, eat with friends, family. I love the holidays. Yeah. Okay,
one thing is my family celebrates Chinese New Year heavily. Like Chinese New Year is probably like late January or like early like February, it's like about 2 weeks long. You know, we celebrate it hard, like whatever, I think like the first day or the last Saturday before the end of the New Year, like we always go hard and stuff like that. And for you?
For me, my family celebrated Chinese New Year, but it wasn't like to celebrate the holiday itself. It was kind of more the excuse of let's see the whole family.
Get together, home bao. You guys still do home baos.
But like it wasn't very traditional. We would just go out to a restaurant.
Yeah.
The grandmas would take care of a lot more of the traditional stuff. But other than that, yeah, we just family get-togethers, go out to a restaurant. Nothing like too heavily crazy or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, this food was amazing. Hope you guys enjoyed our stories. Got to share a little bit more about ourselves. You guys are learning about us every day as we go. But we're coming to the end of the video.
Social experiment?
Yes, we need to do a social experiment.
If you guys made it to this point of the video, make sure you comment down below the word peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter, alright?
Comment down the word peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Again, try these peanut butter noodles out if you guys like peanut butter. Because if you do, fire.
You'll love it.
Yeah.
Trust.
Anyways, guys, this is the end of the video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.